7 days, 3 Murray River ferries, Riverside free camps, golden cliffs, wine country, and an ending we didn't see coming. We thought we knew this route, but the Murray had other plans. We mapped it out, then we followed the flow of the river, and wait till you see where it led us. So nice to be down here on the Murray River finally.
We're going to cross it on a ferry.
All systems go, we're crossing now. So we're going to check out Swan Reach. We've just hit a dirt track, we never expected that. I didn't realise how big the Murray River was. Yeah, might even get to throw in a fishing line.
Big Ben's pretty famous for the view of this cliff face. Mannum is the home of the paddle steamer.
Langhorne Creek is about 9 salladors.
Coorong National Park, it's right on the water. What a spot.
Looking at probably about 40 pelicans. It feels like we're the only ones on the face of the earth. A little look around Australia's smallest lighthouse.
You know, I planned out this trip, but I never thought it would be like this.
Great to have you on a new adventure. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back to Art Zone Travels Off-Grid Ventures. We're Pete and Tan, caravanning Australia full-time, chasing off-grid camps, great landscapes and sharing them in cinematic 4K to inspire your next caravan adventure. This week we're rolling along the mighty Murray River in South Australia, from Swan Reach to Big Bend through Mannum and Murray Bridge, and then into Langhorne Creek wine country, and finally down to the Coorong coastline for a completely different feel. And stick around to see the end, because there was a last-minute add-on to the trip that we didn't expect. If you're planning your own Murray River road trip, curious about free camps, or maybe a little nervous about taking a caravan onto the ferries, stick with us. We'll show you how easy the ferries really are with a van, where to top up water and supplies, plus the low-cost camp we used as a base before heading south to the Coorong. We share the most scenic ferry crossings and whether we'd do this route again. And right at the end, we'll share our favourite free camp. So settle in, grab a cuppa, and let's start this road trip adventure along the Murray River to Coorong, from the river to the sea. Let the footage roll. Wow, look at that, Pete.
Yeah, we're coming down into the Riverlands now. It's just spectacular.
Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. You got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade blues, but it always goes too far.
I can see the cliffs of the Murray River.
Yeah, I reckon they'll look beautiful on the evening when the sun's heading down and going across the river.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
And it's just very, very busy. So we're not sure whether we're going to get in. Let's check it out, Tom.
Let's see if we can find a spot. Okay, so we're walking down to the river's edge. We've parked back a little bit, and we're just going to check out if there is enough space for our size van. I can see a few smaller vans and hybrids down here, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, let's just check it out. But there's a few other spots I've got, but let's just see how this one goes.
Yeah, see how we go. Oh, wow. I didn't realise how big the Murray was.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You can see how they get paddle ships up here. I mean, they would come right across here and across to there.
Man, look at the size of these river guns. Well, there's the ferry, Pete.
Yep, there it is. Well, let's move in. Let's park up.
Yeah, sounds good. It's so nice to be down here on the Murray River finally.
It's very windy today, so we're going to take it easy. But I said to Tan just then, you know what, we kind of should get our chairs out, have a drink, and watch the sun go down over those cliffs.
Magnificent. Apparently they just light up with this golden glow on sunset and sunrise. So we'll see you a little bit later. Swan Reach is one of those easygoing river towns where you feel the Murray's history the moment you arrive. It sits high above the water on golden cliffs, with the ferry drifting below and pelicans cruising past like they own the place. What really stands out is its paddle wheeler past. In the 1800s, steamers were the lifeline of towns like this, chugging along the rivers with supplies, wool bales and news, long before proper roads reached the region. You can almost picture them pulling in at the bank, smoke rising and the slow thump of paddles echoing off the cliffs. Today, Swan Reach is quieter and proud of its heritage. The Clifftop pub has one of the best river views in South Australia. Bird life is everywhere and the whole place has an easy, unhurried charm that makes it perfect for slowing down and soaking up the true Murraylands atmosphere.
Morning, sweetheart.
Morning.
What a beautiful morning, hey?
It is, it's gorgeous. I'm just looking up at these parrots having a bit of a tossle up in those trees.
You know, I was just thinking, getting up early this morning, just how much we really like being inland, being part of the outback and exploring the waterways of Australia.
Yeah, I think it's really nice, isn't it, when you go from the ocean and that constant hush and hum of the sea and the wind and whatnot, all that activity out there, and then you come inland and there's this real gentle silence, there's a stillness, and you can hear every single sound so sharply and so clearly because of it.
There's nothing stopping someone coming here and camping by this beautiful river.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking about yesterday when we pulled in just how accessible it is to travel alongside the Murray River so far. So here we are, and we're going to be travelling down the mighty Murray River over the next few days, starting at Swan Reach, and we'll end up all the way down here, camping at a beautiful national park on the Coorong, which is an inlet all the way along here, just on the inside of the ocean out here. So we are so looking forward to exploring this part over the next few days. How good is this? The sun is finally shining. We've woken up to a beautiful day here on the Murray River, and we're at the beginning of a brand new adventure today.
It's very exciting because this is the Murray River, as I've said before. We're going to cross it on a ferry, and we've never done that before, and it's going to chug across the river to the other side to
Swan Reach.
Swan Reach, yeah.
So we're going to check out Swan Reach. We don't know what's over there. There's a little museum. We want to get a little bit of this paddle steamer history going for you, and then we're going to meander along to another really significant feature of this adventure. So anyway, guys, great to have you on a new adventure. Let's go. Alrighty, so here we are. We've just pulled up at the gates to the ferry and we're just waiting for it to come across. We've been standing down on the river where we're camped looking at it, and it takes probably all of about 4 minutes to cross, about 1 minute to board on one side and 1 minute to get off on the other. So it's a pretty short process, but nevertheless it's a bit exciting. We're doing our first crossing today.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be like a rise and a fall like, you know, when we went across to Stradbroke Island or to Kangaroo Island. So it's very consistent. So, you know, when you guys come through, when you drive down, it's just a little dip down and then onto the ferry, and you'll get the driver to instruct you where to go. You pull up, you turn the car off, put your handbrake on, put it in gear, and then enjoy the, 3-minute ride across. Yeah, and then you just get off the other side and straight into town.
Alrighty, all systems go. We're crossing now. There's a few pelicans just crossed right in front of us, not perturbed at all, not in any rush. Anyway, they're all good.
So one of the tips that we've worked out being on the road full time is to always have your tanks water. So when I got in last night on the other side of the river, I got onto Wiki and found that Swan Reach, and thank you Swan Reach, has got a water tap here that we can actually fill up our tanks. So what I normally do is I'll go into the parking area and I'll stop, I'll get out, have a look, work out where I'm going to actually pull up, and then I'll get out the hoses and I'll always use the best water filter. Look, I know it's town water, but one of the things that we've always found is you use this filter, you never get the white coming out or crusting up your shower rose. So it just keeps the shower rose really clean. It also stops a lot of bugs from getting into your water system. So I put that between two hoses and then I just fill up the water tanks. Okay, so these white hoses are actually the best you can get. They're for drinking water, they don't leave any taste. You then pop it in this side, there's just a garden click on there, and then there's a garden click on there. Bring it over to the van. Now we've got the same system, we've got click-ons the same as they have on domestic taps. So it just goes in like that. If you don't have it, just pop it down into where you do your refill of your water. Okay, so we got 3 water tanks, you'll see them there, and the number 1 is there, which is half full in yellow. So I just watch that until it completely fills up and goes to green, and we'll show you that shortly. All right, so we've just filled up, we're just sitting in the car now. So as you can see, we've got the Bluetooth connected to the app, so tank 1, 2 and 3 are now full. That's just our grey water tank, so don't worry about that. So We've got probably supply now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. We usually go through about half a tank, and we're ready and set to go to explore. Okay, so you go into Wiki and there's a set of filters there, and you untick everything, and then you just tick the water filling one. And then you've got press down here, show results. And then all that come up on the screen is this little water drop in blue that tells you you can get water at that particular spot. So right now we are right there. We are sitting in the car right next to this. And if you want to get a bit more detail, you press on it and then press it again, and it comes up with the detail of everything you need to know. There's even photos to help you. Just there you probably can see is where I got water. There is toilets here, and then you go in and you have a quick look at the reviews and to see if it's okay. And it's got new clean toilet block with easy access water. Now the reviews are your best friends. They will tell you very quickly whether this is going to be a good spot to get water. So hope this has been a little bit of a help for you.
Built in 1982 in the classic river steamer style, the Proud Mary was designed to glide through the shallow waters of the Murray, just as the old paddle steamers once did. After decades on the river and a major refurbishment that brought modern comfort to her nostalgic charm, she now operates as one of South Australia's premier boutique cruising vessels. It departs from Murray Bridge, and the Proud Mary offers lunches and nighttime journeys and visits to historic river towns. Proud Mary carries passengers through the rich history and the living beauty of the Murray River. Okay, so it feels good to be all topped up with water ready for the next few days. We're going to go off and try and find this little Swan Reach museum now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's open. So look at this, Pete. 1848, a party of stockmen from Adelaide swam their horses across the river at the crossing, which then became Swan Reach.
Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke.
So that was such a well-curated museum, and everything was laid out beautifully and labelled beautifully. What we were fascinated to learn was that Murray River has its own flag. Now this is a surprise. So we've just hit a dirt track. We never expected that. We thought like, oh yeah, it'll be sweet, bitumen all the way down to the big bend. But yeah, a little bit of corrugated track. Interesting. Okay, so we've just arrived on the riverbank. Cannot believe it. There are so many sites to pick from. We're just going to stop and have a bite to eat before we head further along and try and pick a camping spot if we do decide to stay here the night. It is magnificent. I didn't realise how big the Murray River was, like width-wise. It's very, very grand. Anyway, check this out. Look at this beautiful old tree here. There's grass right up to the river's edge in this spot. It's absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Check this. Alrighty, so we've made the decision to stay here the night. How could you not? It's pretty specky. So we're just going to sit back, enjoy the quiet sounds of the mighty Murray River, take it in, have a little bit of a break, and might even get to throw in a fishing line.
So what are we going to do tomorrow, Tan?
It's the unknown tomorrow, isn't it?
It is the unknown.
Unless you've got a plan tucked up your sleeve, but I'm happy to go with the flow.
Well, every day is different. I kind of put in here to stay tonight, but I really wanted to stay somewhere else. But you've got to change your plans, don't you? When it's like this, there's no one around, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Shipwreck in the dark, far from the harbor, far from the start. In a storm, I lost my sails, I lost all direction, caught in the veil. I didn't know love till you found me. I didn't know love, lost in the sea. I didn't know love till you found. I didn't know love till you set me free. Didn't know love. Didn't know love. She was sinking, falling fast, so I abandoned ship, held on the mast. In the ocean, wild and loud, I was just waiting, I was drifting out. Found me. I didn't know love, lost in the sea. I didn't know love till you found me. I didn't know love till you set me. Didn't know love.
He's big.
He's strong. Oh, he's a rotten old carp.
Oh no. Ah dear. What are you going to do with him, Pete?
We can't put him back in the river, it's illegal. So
Oh, okay.
might feed the pelicans.
Yeah.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, they're already coming in. Look.
There you go.
Look at that. That pelican there knows he's going to get breakfast.
That's crazy. I just jumped out of bed, looked out the window, and saw this. And we put it up here on the edge of the bank, and Mr. Pelican can come and eat it. I don't want it to go in the water. Try here first. Come on.
He can't eat a whole fish like that, can he?
I reckon you could.
Look at that. Oh my God, he's going to eat the whole thing.
Just don't let it go, old mate.
How's he go?
Oh,
Just put that down.
he did.
Goller.
So just to let you know, like we met this lady and up at Swan Reach, and she told me this little trick. Now, she's a South Australian, and her dad, what they used to do is put corn. You just break up little corn cobs, and you hook it through, quite not a small hook, but just a hook that's will easily put them on. And then a running sinker, which is just one that just sits above the hook. And then you just throw it in, and that's it. And she called it a callie, and I didn't know what she meant, so I looked it up, and it actually means golden perch, which is a great tasting fish for the inland rivers. So there you go. I hope that might help a bit. I've learned a lot. Well, we picked a good day to be here yesterday, and again today we've got to move. We've got to meander down the Murray, so to speak. And we're going to head off to where, Tan? Where are we going to go today?
Well, on the map it looks like we'll be heading down into Mannum and also the Murray Bridge area. So yeah, we'll see where the river leads us, hey?
A little bit less planned, and so we're going to see what we get as we go along. But isn't that the best time you have? I mean, drop a comment below if you've done the same thing and where you ended up and where you did want to go to.
Okay, so we're about to drive around the Big Bend, the part that we've been looking forward to. It's just off a dirt track around here. It's on maps, so we're about to hit it. We'll see where it leads. See you up there.
That's impressive. Look at that.
Holy moly.
Can I tell you something that I just read? This river is the third largest, longest river in the world. Tell me the next two that are bigger than this. I'll tell you, Amazon and the Nile. Isn't that incredible?
That is incredible. And just looking at this makes it 100% believable. Check this out, guys. How good was that? We're really just starting to realise the scale of the Murray River really and truly now. Absolutely loving it. So what we're going to do now is where the river flows, we are going to travel down to Mannum, and it has a special significance to it.
Yeah, so Mannum is the home of the paddle steamer. So let's check that out and see what we can find out for you.
Okay, so we've just come into Mannum, and we're still on the side of the river before you cross the ferry to get over into the little township itself. Along here there's a couple of reserves, isn't there, that you can camp, and we've just had a look, but...
Yeah, there's 3 reserves along here and they're quite empty, but I think we know why. There are so many red river gums along here, and they have a bit of a habit of their branches just breaking at any point, and so we're not feeling really comfortable. We've seen the 3, so guys, be careful when you've got gum trees above you. So we did find a spot down here, and unfortunately this will be our first one that we won't be on the front of the river, but we should be grateful that we've had, 2 out of 3.
A couple of water edge river camps. So so what we're going to do is we're going to park up, unhitch, and we're going to pop across on the ferry and go and have a little look around the township of Mannum. See you on the other side. So these are the red river gums that one of the locals we met yesterday was telling us, if the wind picks up, quite often those big branches will just drop straight down. So that's the kind of thing we were talking about. But look, we've managed to snag a really good spot right up the back here, and with really good solar. So I think that's going to do it. Okay, so we're now on the ferry. We've unhitched the van, and we're heading over to the other side of the river. Pete was just saying it seems apparent that all the camping's on one side of the river.
Yeah, all on the south side. There's 3 different spots. So there's 2 ferries here going back and forth. So it's a reasonable town. I can see an IGA truck in front of us, so I'm assuming there's an IGA here.
Yeah, we've got to stock up on a few groceries. So, yeah.
There's people out there doing water skiing and jet boating.
There's people swimming back where we're staying on the edge of the river. It's 33 degrees today, finally. We're starting to get a proper taste of summer. And it's the first week of December, so bring it on. Okay, so first up we're going to jump into the information centre and just get a few tips on what's happening in the area. Alright, so what we're going to do is just down here on the wharf is the beautiful old Marion paddle wheeler or steamboat, and that's included in the museum price, $7.50 for an adult. So we're going to go and have a look around inside this beautiful old vessel.
So I really love steam engines. They're just a relic from the past. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the original engine. So down there is a furnace that you put wood in, and it gets the water boiling, it creates steam, and the steam pushes down the pistons. And as it turns, these cogs go around, and if you have a look down here, there's a shaft. So the shaft goes out both sides, and they're your paddles. And the paddles are turning, and you have a paddle boat.
Oh wow, how quaint is this? Here's the little dining room. Ah, so here's the kitchen. Okay, so on the second level they have accommodation, all the cabins. they've got the toilets and showers and the club lounge right at the front. So we've got one more level to go, and I think it's going to be the deck right at the top.
Let's go and see the captain. Hey, how cool is that? Look at the chain, it's driven by a chain. You turn the wheel and it moves the chain. How simple is that? Oh, anybody there?
What do you think of that, Pete?
Well, I love old things, you know that. And you know, when you find out it's the third oldest boat registered in Australia, you've got to think, this baby's a bit special, isn't it? I mean, she's aged. There's a lot of wear in there, but there's a lot of love. The people, the volunteers that have put into it. So what do you think of it, Tan?
Oh, I just found it really interesting. I mean, this paddle steamer was built, I think in 1897. It was used as a barge, and then it was converted over to steam in around the 1900 mark. It's incredible. I would have loved to have seen it in its heyday, travelling up and down the river. You know, I think it was meant to be carrying goods like mixed cargo and passengers. So yeah, absolutely amazing. I was also reading too that it's about the third oldest surviving Australian vessel. And I just think that's beautiful. What an old gem, look at that.
Have a look at this Tan. This one, this is the Mayflower. This is built in 1884 and it's the oldest paddle steamer in South Australia. That's pretty cool.
And what was it used for, Pete?
Yeah, it was originally used as a fishing vessel and looked like they got a good catch, might I add.
The industry reached its peak in the 1880s when there were over 200 steamers and barges operating daily on the inland waterways. The steamers transported food, farm machinery, building materials and household goods to the inland towns, farms and stations. And on return runs they brought back agricultural produce. Steamer-towed barges stacked up to 5 high with wool bales became a common sight on the rivers. Increasing competition from road and rail transport eventually led to the demise of the industry. Okay, so we're now heading back over to the campsite. It's well worth a look around the Mannum Wharf area. The museum just gave us all we needed to know, just on a little bit of the background of the river's history. And also there's a great little main street in town. We went and collected some parcels from the post office, went and did some groceries, and topped up on a few things. So look, we're going to sign out for now, and we'll see you in the morning for another little bit of a run further down the Murray River. See you in the morning. Okay, so today we are here at Mannum and we are going to come all the way down here to Murray Bridge. Then from there we further a little bit further south and then we turn in and we're coming along here into a boutique wine region called Langhorne Creek. Now in here, Pete's got a great free camp spot, and he's going to tell us a little bit about that later. And literally only within a 5-kilometre radius from where we're staying are a handful of fantastic little saladors. So that's what we'll be doing later on today. Very excited. We'll see you out there. How did it get so hot? Like 1 minute we're getting around in our puffer jackets to last night here at Mannum River, 38 degrees at about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Anyway, we're going with the flow, and that's the theme of this trip. So today we're running alongside the river again further south, and we're heading down to Murray Bridge. How long is it going to take roughly?
Oh, a big 25 minutes. It's a solid drive. We're prepared for it. We've got snacks, we've got water. Let's go, Tan.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting down there and just having a nice little look around the Murray Bridge. What are you doing, Pete?
The bunyip dale. This is the famous Murray Bridge bunyip. Let's check it out. You ready?
Oh my goodness. Happy now?
100%. Look out, my love.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's blowing. It's 40 kilometres an hour.
Pete's got a pretty good plan for the remainder of today.
Oh, definitely. Look, I've talked Tan into heading over to Langhorne Creek to have some reds. Very close to McLaren Vale. With this wind around, I think it's a good idea to have a sip of red in a vineyard.
All right, so we'll see you out there. The other thing is Pete's got a couple of free camps in mind. We don't know which one we're going to pick yet, so we'll let you know when we get up there. So along the way here between Murray Bridge and Langhorne Creek is some salt pans, and I believe they're sort of like beautiful peachy pink colours. I believe it's called the Australian Salt Works, so let's go and have a little look. So here we are, we're just about at our free camp. It's called Potts Reserve. You can find it on Wiki, and we'll show you a little bit more. We're just about to pull in. You happy with this site, Pete?
Oh, look, you know, you just never know what you're going to get. You know, the one before, it was very, very treed, and we worried about that. But here, it's absolutely cracking. Not many people around, so it looks like most of the people here are to taste wine. Bring it on.
While Pete's levelling up, I'm just going to get in, make a bit of lunch, and then off we go to these vineyards. All right, so we've got this brochure here on the whole Langhorne Creek wine cellar situation. So it looks like there's about 9 cellar doors. So over lunch just before, we've picked 2 to go and enjoy this afternoon. One is called Kim Bolton Wines, and the other one is called Bremerton Wines. So let's go check them out. Kim Bolton Wines places sustainability at the core of everything they do. Since their first vintage in 1998, this family-run winery has been dedicated to caring for the land and preserving it for future generations. As committed members of Sustainable Wine Growing Australia and active participants in the Eco Vineyards project, they champion eco-friendly viticulture, support biodiversity and contribute to conservation efforts through partnerships like their work with Zoos South Australia. From regenerative farming and renewable energy to smart water management, recyclable packaging and strong community engagement, Kim Bolton Wines continually strives to reduce their environmental footprint while nurturing a healthier landscape. Every drop they produce reflects their passion for innovation, stewardship and a greener future.
Cards. On the front is the flavours that may come through on the palate.
Oh, that's good.
I say may because everybody's palate's different. And then on the back it tells you a little bit about how much of it we grow, whereabouts in the property, as well as some suggested food and cheese pairings.
That's a Coorong, I like that.
Problems at all.
I've got to tell you something really funny. So where Pete and I are staying at the Potts Reserve, when we left to go on our wine tasting afternoon, we typed in the directions, typed in Kim Bolton, and the next minute, literally, it is like 1 minute away. We pulled out of Potts Reserve, and almost before we knew it, we were turning right into Kim Bolton. So guys, if you're staying there, you could literally leave your van there and walk over and have yourself a mighty fine time. Don't worry about that. Okay, so yeah, so we're heading up to Bremerton Wines now, which is 3 minutes away from Kim Bolton Wines. Love it. Nestled in South Australia's renowned Langhorne Creek, an estate shaped by rich history and exceptional terroir. Here vines thrive on the fertile Bremer River floodplain and delivers fruits of a remarkable purity and intensity, hallmarks of the region's sought-after cool climate style, where cool evening breezes from Lake Alexandrina create a unique microclimate of warm days and crisp nights. From its beginnings in 1850s, when the pioneer Frank Potts first planted grapes on this land, Langhorne Creek has grown into South Australia's second largest grape growing region. When the Wilson family purchased the 40-hectare Bremerton Lodge property in 1985, then an irrigated lucerne farm, they began transforming it into the vibrant vineyard and winery that proudly carries the Bremerton name today.
being 24 inches, it is still quite light and quite refreshing.
Yep.
It has got a sense of that sharpness about it since it is young. So if you're wanting to try that one.
If you wouldn't mind, that
Yeah,
would be
perfect.
lovely. Thank you. Fortunately, we are travelling in a caravan. So
Hard to sell it when you're in a caravan.
hard to carry anything.
Yeah,
Weights,
absolutely.
everything.
The bonus
Yeah.
of that is whatever you do carry, it's only for very brief.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sen, tell us about the region and the qualities of the landscape or the terroir and
Yeah.
what makes that unique thing to here.
So the region itself is based near Lake Alexandrina, and we're in between two rivers. So the Bremer River and the Angus River are both either side of us. Once Mount Barker or Adelaide get that heavy rainfall for a few days, the river tends to overflow and the region tends to flood, which is really, really great for the vines. We've got alluvial soil, so it's a lot of clay and sand, so it helps retain water a lot. But it does also have that great filtration through it too, so it retains the good stuff, gets rid of the bad stuff. And places down here also tend to use floodgates, so they can control how much water gets through into their vineyards, and it's just great irrigation as well. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's fascinating, isn't it? So, well, what was your favourite wine?
Look, my favourite was the Cab Sav, actually. It was really nice. I know it's traditional, but Langhorne Creek is absolutely known for its Cab Savs. So, yeah. What was your favourite one?
I would have to go for the fortified Chardonnay. It's a sticky wine, which I'm a bit prone to. We're going to head back to camp and we'll probably see you in the morning for another exciting day, heading further south. And we're going to head down to a really nice campsite Pete's booked in the national park at Coorong. All right, so we'll see you in the morning, everyone. So here's the mud map for today. So we've been camping here at Langhorne Creek. We're going to go down and top up on some water, which we'll show you in a minute where its location is. And then we're going to run along here and into a little town on the Murray River called Wellington. We're then going to turn south and head down here into a little town called Mannum. We're going to have a quick little look around there and check that out. But the main plan for today is to get down here to our camp for the next few days in the Coorong National Park along this coastline here. We've got a beautiful campsite booked there, which we're keen to show you. Alrighty, so looking forward to the next little part of our adventure.
It was interesting this morning, Tan, I rechecked where we can get water down at Mannum, and I found on the reviews, and this is a tip, just make sure you go into the reviews. They're the most recent people who have been there who can advise you, and it did say that the tap's been capped. So there is no other water down that way. So we've had to pivot yet again, and we're going back into Langhorne, and we're going to fill up our water. We're heading there right now. Yeah, so we've just arrived here at Langhorne to get some water. So when you're in Wiki, just check the reviews, and there you'll find the latest comments from people who have been through. And it's a great source of our community helping each other.
Well, what a treat that's been, living up in wine country for a couple of days up here at Langhorne Creek. But now we're moving on and again heading back to the river, back to the Murray River today and further south. So what we're doing first is about 20 minutes away from here is another little river town called Wellington. So we're going to be crossing the ferry there, ready for the next part of our adventure.
Yeah, look, I booked 3 nights down at the Coorong National Park. It's right on the water there, and just looking forward to just kicking back and enjoying it.
Okay, so we're just sitting here waiting for the ferry to come in. We stopped at a little park in Wellington, had a bite to eat. We didn't realise how tiny it was. It was really quaint, very small, but nevertheless, just knowing its history and the fact that this is where the very first ferry over the Murray was established is pretty cool. So I can see the ferry pulling up now. We'll see you on the other side.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting...
It's a pretty smooth ride, like it only literally takes about 3 minutes to cross, 1 minute to board and 1 minute to get off at the other side. Pretty smooth and easy going, not a problem.
All right, we're on the Prince's Highway now and we're heading south. Due south, we basically come across the river, heading east, and now we've turned right and we're going down to Meningie. And we've just been talking about having an ice cream when we get into town. We'll top up with fuel. It's hot as here right at the moment. Glad we're in the air conditioning. And then hopefully there's a bait and tackle shop in town, because I just need to get myself a little bit of bait for this huge fish that I might catch.
What a gorgeous little town is Meningie. So it's the last town that we come to before we head down to Coorong National Park. So we've just stocked up on a few more supplies, diesel, petrol. I was able to duck into the post office. They've got a little supermarket here, pretty much everything. And we're on our way. Very excited to get down to Coorong National Park this afternoon. So, yep. We're ready to roll. Let's go. Oh wow, I can see the water. I think we're getting pretty close now.
How it sways in the sun, keeping our stories in its motion, lies the truth about us.
Oh wow, look at that, Pete.
Oh, I just love the smell of the ocean. It just like, it's that briny smell that's coming out. And this is gorgeous. What a surprise we picked this. It looks like it's paid off.
This is absolutely wild. It's just raw. You can see these huge big sand dunes across the water, and on the other side of them is the wild Southern Ocean. This is going to be a great few days. I can feel it coming.
Hey, we got to turn here. Look at this. We're out on a point.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, seriously, this is ridiculous. It's just us here on this point. Love it.
Okay, so we've just arrived. We've backed the van into position, and wow.
What a spot. This is out on a little peninsula overlooking the Coorong. It is ridiculous, this spot, and it's huge.
The size of this campground, and it's, by the way, it's site number 2. So we'll show you on a little map where it's located soon. But you could easily fit like a couple of vans in here. It is the most generous singular campsite that we've ever stayed in.
100%.
And lo and behold, we arrived, and the park ranger comes down and he's about to mow it. So he whizzed around and he mowed the site. So now we've got a freshly mowed site right on the edge of this waterway. Come and check this out, guys. Let's go and have a look. Check out those big sandhills over there, Pete.
Oh yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Love the wild. And I love that it's all protected. So good.
Brim, you can see the difference in that brim, right?
Yeah.
You try a couple of pieces of that too and see what you think. And there's a pretty good feed, mate.
Look at that.
Oh, Perry.
Yeah. That there, you'll know the difference. Them ones there are sea brim, Coorong brim, and they're Coorong mullet. Okay?
Oh, that's epic, mate. This is what it's all about. Do you know what?
Sure.
Yeah, no, you're
Sure.
Do you know what? Meet Perry. Perry's a local. He's also a legend because we've been here all of like half an hour and already we've met this lovely local
I was
who's...
born and bred out here on this country. So
You're born and bred here?
yeah, just up the road here. I was brought up out here. My dad was a fisherman and I'm a fifth generation fisherman and he was a wild dogger and a trapper and yeah, there's not much around here I don't know. So you enjoy them fish.
All right.
We
Thanks,
sure
Perry.
will. Thank you so much, Perry.
Come and say good day anytime.
Love and never be with you. How's that?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a deal.
Okay,
All right,
go and
guys,
grab
I'm
that
gonna keep
beer.
moving.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
So we're huddled inside. It's late afternoon. It's actually about 6 o'clock and the wind's blowing a gale out there. But hey, we're fine. We've got a beer and we're cooking up this beautiful fish that Perry gave us this afternoon and we are just like, can't wait to get into it. So yeah, just a bit of a light coat of flour, Pete.
Yep. Just flour and butter, a little bit of butter, a little bit of lemon, and it'll just be. But I mean, how fresh is this? You know?
Oh, look, they were saying too that, you know, it was just caught literally a couple of hours ago, and they were saying that the salinity content out here in the Coorong waterway is really high. So they said you'll get that immediate hit of the sea and this, you'll taste the saltiness of
Oh.
the sea. Can't wait. It's going to be good. Thanks, Perry. You're a legend.
Absolutely, mate. Thank you.
Wow, the views here are pretty sensational. Right now, outside our dining room window, I'm looking at probably about 40 pelicans just out there on a tiny little peninsula. Have a look at this.
So I'm going to put a little bit of squid on because it's a nice general bait and it catch everything. Look, I was talking to Perry last night and yeah, cockles or pippies seem to be what the most favoured bait is, but it's on the other side of over there, you've got to get them. So, you know, brim love squid, a lot of fish love squid, so I'm going to give that a go.
Pretty nice spot to wake up to this morning. So just over here, behind me there, down that inlet, I woke up at about 5 in the morning and looked out the kitchen window and there was the moon setting down to the west and the beautiful reflection on the water just left me like... I actually went and woke Pete up which he wasn't too happy about, but when he looked out the window, yeah, he knew it was worth being woken up to. So that was really lovely, really nice sight. So it's overcast today. It's meant to get really windy this afternoon, but yeah, Pete's just going to go and chuck a line in. I'm actually going to go and sit on the beach and read a book. That'll be nice, just to slow down a bit. It kind of feels a bit like that here. There's no one else around us, like we're out on this little peninsula all by ourselves, and yeah, it feels like we're the only ones on the face of the earth out here. Beautiful. I was reading this morning that this is a very big, long, highly saline lagoon, and it stretches about 140 kilometres. And it's pretty significant apparently as a sanctuary for many of the world's migratory birds, like about 230 species, I think, I was reading. Incredible. And the other thing, I've been watching these pelicans over here out on this little peninsula. So they're still there this morning. That's where they were last night when the sun went down. And I said to Pete, where do they go at night? And he said, you know what, Tan, I reckon they'll stay there all night. And they did. They just tuck on down, like they crouch down into their bodies, they tuck their necks in, and there they go. Just amazing. So it's really nice just to be tucked into this spot for 2 or 3 days. And so we're just going to take it real easy. Beautiful. All right, let's go fish. Fingers crossed we catch dinner tonight. Had any luck, Tom?
I've had a couple of bites, just light bites. And then if all else fails, go and get your rod holder, throw it out, and have a cup of tea.
And third bet,
What?
let's hope Perry goes fishing again this afternoon.
Well, that's a safe bet. I'm not a safe bet. Looks like something's had a bit of a bite of it.
Sure has. Well, that's hopeful.
Yeah, I might just chuck a bit more bait on.
Yeah.
Yeah, seaweed. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Seaweed. Way.
Good catch, Pete. One called Pete.
This is called green menace.
Hey, Perry, be proud of us.
Yeah, delicious fish, particularly if you're a vegetarian.
So let's get a bit philosophical here, Pete. It's not about what fish you catch or how big it was. It's just about enjoying the view, being in the moment.
Exactly. You know, you catch a fish, then what? You got to fillet it. You know, scale it. So you know, we've saved ourselves a lot of work today.
I reckon it's time to go and make a coffee.
I'm in for that.
Let's go. Ooh-wee, I tell you what, last night I had the wind. We've never experienced anything like it. 55 knots, and it was belting straight off that Southern Ocean. So the park ranger came and said g'day the other day, lovely fellow. really welcoming. Thanks, Tyson. Anyway, so he was saying that there used to be an old house here right on this site, and that's why down here there's these concreted steps right down to the beach. Have a look at this. It's a really, really lovely stretch of road if you're looking for a really gorgeous scenic coastal drive. It's called 7 Mile Road all the way along here, and you go over these like little gently sloping hills and looking out on all these little peninsulas all the way along here. Thoroughly enjoying it. All the way along here parallel to us, out to the right is that great big long run of oceanic sand dunes. It is a really pretty spot down here, thoroughly enjoying it. Got to say, we just didn't expect this. We didn't even know how in love with this region we'd be down here at Coorong National Park. So we've decided we're going to add another camp spot to this road trip. Today we're going to head further up the road to an area called Narung. It's a free camp out there on the edge of Lake Alexandrina. It's near a waterway called the Narrows, so we're looking forward to getting out there and showing you around. Just out there on the opposite side of where the campground is, we'll have to catch the ferry over. There's another point, and there's a little lighthouse out there. It's Australia's only inland lighthouse. Curious to find out a little bit more about it, but yeah, Pete's got somewhere nice to stay out here at Narung.
Yeah, the council have got a 72-hour free camp there.
So we've found a really nice little spot here, just right next to this old, beautiful droopy willow tree. It's just gorgeous. Views through to the lake, and we're going to go and have a little look around the corner at the jetty, see what's there, and yeah, see what else the day brings.
Go up to the lighthouse and check it out.
Yeah, beautiful. The sunsets here are really nice.
So that's where we're going, over to the point to where the lighthouse is. So we've walked up from the ferry and we're at the start of a track. From the 1850s, fleets of paddle steamers and their barges carried produce from stations and farms to transit points downriver. This is a landscape defined by water, shaped by the steady flow of the Murray River system and watched over by the Point Malcolm Lighthouse, the nation's only inland beacon. And at just 7 metres tall, its smallest. Built in 1878, this modest white tower once shone a revolving beam every 10 seconds. It later changed to a fixed white light that guided paddle steamers and lake traffic through the Coorong Narrows. The lighthouse operated until 1931, when road and rail overtook water travel, and today an automated beacon stands quietly beside it. Once home to self-sufficient lighthouse keepers and their families, Point Malcolm remains a humble but powerful reminder of the region's river trade, resilience and timeless beauty. If you asked what our favourite free camp was on this whole stretch, what would you say, Pete?
Yeah, that's a good question. Look, without doubt, I think we'd both agree Big Bend would be our favourite.
It's a great spot, isn't it? Tucked in between Swan Reach and Mannum, and there's a few things we liked about it.
Yeah, look, each campground's got a separate spot, so you're not going to be on top of each other. There are these huge, beautiful river gums that shade your campsite.
And the fact that the campsites were grassy and the water laps right up to the edge and you can sit there right on the water, very peaceful, very beautiful, and to watch that setting sun.
Yeah, that was absolutely magnificent. And look, you have a fire there when it's allowed. And I caught a fish. There you can catch fish there. It's an awesome place.
It's an all-rounder.
Shipwreck in the dark, far from the harbor.
Would we do this route again? Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yes, 100%. In fact, if you're thinking about this trip, anybody can do it. You can do it in a two-wheel drive. It's so beautiful, it's so relaxing, and if you haven't quite got the time, you could do it in a few days or you could do it over several weeks.
I didn't know love till you found me. I didn't know love, lost in the sea.
7 days, 3 Murray River ferries, several Riverside free camps, red golden cliffs, wine country, and an ending we absolutely didn't see coming. We had mapped it out, then we followed the flow of the river, and what a journey it's been. From Swan Reach to Big Bend, lazy river days, cliffside sunsets, and camps where pelicans drift past like old souls. We crossed ferries with the caravan like it was nothing and enjoyed taking in a taste of the Murray's paddle steamer history and river life along the way. And Langhorne Creek wine country, wow, that Salador stay might just have to be one that we return to. Then the Coorong, wide, open, raw, salty air, the perfect coastal shift after days meandering along the river. And lastly, a surprise camp we hadn't planned, taking in the serene lakeside vista of Lake Alexandrina to finish off the week just beautifully. Thanks for joining us on the rivers, the lakes, the lagoons, and we look forward to taking you along on the next adventure. And subscribe if you haven't yet. It's free and it helps us keep filming Australia in cinematic 4K for you and sharing more of our road trip adventures. See you out there.